welcome to another Magic City Morse video. This is going to be a breeding update video, but it's also going to be a breeding demonstration video. I've done a couple of those before for you guys. We're going to try to pair Falcor again with Kadabra, whom we paired with a year ago. We had 3 confirmed locks. Also, we did pair him with Priya a year ago, had 3 confirmed locks, but nothing has happened yet. So Priya's in shed. We're not going to mess with her. We're going to go ahead and try to put him in with Kadabra today and just see what happens. We're going to leave him in for up to 3 days, see if they ever lock. If they don't, we'll take him out and then we'll try him again later with Priya. Also, what I'm going to be doing is taking out Gia, our lesser GHI female who's coming up with weight. And I'm going to be seeing where she's at with weight, and Lucian, our blue-eyed Lucy male, so that we can see whether or not we're close to being able to pair them or not. Lucian did not want to breed the first time that we tried to pair him, so that's one of the reasons we got Falcor here. He's another male that can help us produce blue-eyed Lucys with the right female. So we wanted to have 2 of those males in our collection, and he is a proven breeder. So whenever Lucian is ready, he will be able to make some blue-eyed Lucys, but in the meantime, hopefully Falcor here can do that for us. So I'll be showing you how to weigh snakes, kind of showing you what kind of scale I have, things like that, the way I go about it. And after this video, our next video is going to be all about children and snakes. How do you introduce your pet snake to a child? What should you think about before you introduce your child to your pet snake? You know, what are the safety precautions? What is some advice I would give you if, like, say you're a brand new parent like I was. I already had my snakes and I was already very knowledgeable about them, so I knew exactly how I was going to go about all of that, even though I was a first-time parent. And so I'm going to be going over all of that for you and just kind of giving you my perspective on how to approach it, because I know it's a hot topic a lot of times. You know, when people think about children, toddlers, young babies being around snakes at all, even if it's just their parents holding one near them or one being in the same house as them, like we have it here where we have the snake room and we live here too, some people can get a little bit uneasy about that. I'm going to debunk a lot of myths that people like to say about, like, having snakes and having kids in the same house, young kids, babies, toddlers. So that will be an interesting video. So if you are a family out there that has babies, toddlers, young kids, and you really want to get a snake, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about how you need to go about, you know, allowing your kids to be around them. When is it okay? What should the supervision be like? So that will be a fun video. We will circle back around after that and come back and do another breeding update video so I can tell you where these guys are at. And then we're going to do something different, and I need you guys to send me in video for this one because this is important. I need your video, I need your testimonials. This next one after the following breeding update will be about what makes snakes good pets. We've already done one about the common misconceptions about snakes before. You can go back and watch that past video. That was 2 years ago now already. And so we want to do another one. We want to showcase people holding their pet snakes and talking about how great they are, why they would recommend them to people, what makes a snake a great pet. So that'll be an interesting video for you guys. But let's go ahead and go to the breeding demonstration. I'm going to show you how you would go about pairing 2 snakes. Okay, so I'm just opening Kadabra's tub, and I'm going to let Falcor just go in. You always want to put the male in with the female. You want him to stay with the female in her enclosure or her tub. And he knows what to do because he's done this before. So he's about to release from me, and he's about to go find her, go explore. So she is back there. He's just kind of checking things out. There's some fresh shed back there, so anything in here that smells like her, even a little bit of like bathroom urates or anything, that's good to leave in here because that smells like her. It's going to keep him interested. He's going to get all of that scent in. So he is basically just kind of looking around. We're going to go ahead and close this. Give them some privacy. And like I said, you're just going to want to, I don't know if you can see, you're just going to want to leave them in here for 3 days. And if they lock, you will definitely know. I'll give you an example of that here as a photo. And once you see them lock like that, you want to leave them alone. You don't want to disturb them. You can pull out the tub very quietly to check, or you can look through the side right here. But you want to leave them alone. You don't want to disturb them. You want to let them lock until they unlock. And that could take hours. That could take up to an entire day. You never know sometimes. So once you get those locks, if you end up getting more than one, you know, whether you get that within those 3 days, more than one lock in 3 days, or one lock over a span of, like, say 48 hours, you want to be recording those, because every time you put those snakes back together in the future, you are going to want to be recording those, because that is going to basically tell you where you're at. It's going to give you a record that you can keep up with. So that's going to kind of go along with your timeline to when your female will get to where she'll ovulate and then eventually lay her eggs. Now, I know she's in shed, but I'm just going to weigh her right quick. Alright, let's take her over here to the scale. And it's on ounces, you guys, so you want to change it to grams. So we're looking for grams, okay? So let's put her in here. So this is going to be, so she is 1,002 grams basically, so she's nowhere near ready. I mean, she's getting close, but she needs to at least be 1,250, preferably 1,500 grams before we would want to pair her with a male, so she's not ready yet. Put her back right here. She gets a little bit skittish. She's one of our females that has that personality. So I've cleared it out. Lucian's a lot smaller than her, obviously, but he's also a male. So he's 594. So he's, you know, we typically like to wait and start our males at 600 grams. But he's darn near there, you guys. So we're really just waiting on Gia to get to that 1,250. That's what we're waiting on, at least 1,250, preferably 1,500. You just want your males and your females to be where they need to be with their weight, because sometimes they can go off food. The males can get stressed out and do that. Females can do that too. They usually will eventually do that when they are gravid at a certain point. So you just want to keep that in mind. You know, you just don't want to start breeding your snakes too small. And now we're putting Lucian back. So that is how you weigh snakes. So that wraps up our breeding update video. We hope you stay tuned for the next video. As always, you can follow us on Instagram at magic_city_morse. You can follow us on TikTok at Magic City Morse. And you can follow us on Facebook. We're Magic City Morphs on Facebook. So make sure you keep up with us. Hope you have a great day.